Are you looking for your dream home 15 minutes from downtown Nashville, 10 minutes from East Nashville, and with one of the best views in all of Nashville? What if I told you it's under the median price for the average house in Nashville and it's new construction? Well, that's exactly what we're about to look for today at this community. You're not going to believe how incredible this deal is right now. And all of the incentives that builders are offering right now, 2 out of 3 builders in Nashville are offering really awesome incentives to help drive buyer and consumer demand right now. And so putting that all together, I knew we had to check this house out. Let's take a look. And here we go. As you can see, the sight lines for this go straight to this main area where we're gonna have the kitchen and living room. We just passed 2 doors, but we'll come back to that. One of them is a half bath, but I want to get a good look at this kitchen first and living room area before we backtrack. So one of the great key aspects of this particular floor plan, and we'll get to the price later, that's going to make you flip because this is only 15 minutes from downtown Nashville and it's so much cheaper. This is like a turnkey ready move-in home. It's coming with like all the appliances from Whirlpool, washer and dryer. It has just such an awesome open area that goes straight into the living room. And if you're one of the lucky, you'll have a view that looks like this, that just outstretches this valley. You wake up in the morning and you're just greeted by just an open sky. In 15 minutes from downtown Nashville, even closer to East Nashville. You might be wondering, where the heck is this? It's such a tucked away little hidden gem in a part of East Nashville that anchors into Madison. And you take a turn off of a main road and you're suddenly just like, where is this road taking me? It just seems like we're going into the woods. And then suddenly you end up like in this area, this tucked away gem. So we just took a look at the back patio, and something to note is these properties will be fully sodded. So you're gonna have a nice front and backyard. Great looking kitchen. You can really tell that this island anchors in the space. A great opportunity to entertain with an open kitchen design like this, but still having something that anchors it together like an island. Pretty big pantry. Let's backtrack real quick and take a look at what we haven't looked into yet. Another little side closet, could double as another pantry. To the right is a half bath. Oh wow. This is a lot bigger. I think it's because it was handicap accessible, so it has a lot more space. That's really nice. And then this is another half bath. Oh wow, you have 2 half baths in this design. Now that's convenient, especially if you're entertaining. You don't have to wait on just one person in the bathroom if you have 2. That's how numbers work, I know. Okay, now you're gonna flip when you see this primary. I've been helping a lot of people who want to have a home that they can age into. And one of the most frequently requested things is to have a primary on the first floor. And you'd be surprised at how few builders actually have that now, especially with a lot of the tall and skinnies that you see closer to the city. What an incredible area, a double vanity, so much space. Huge closet. You can really step into that. Walk-in shower. Massive walk-in closet. That's just huge. You can go all the way in. Another key aspect here is, from what I've been understanding talking to them is they've designed these homes to be really energy efficient. Especially with how it's constructed. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at the upstairs. I really like how it flows. Like this, it's like one separate house is downstairs is what it feels like, and then you come upstairs. Oh my gosh. This is a nice little bonus room area. They did a great job of laying this out. Yeah, and there's more about why it's so energy efficient. They did a great job of insulating it. I think it has a HERS energy efficiency rating of 61. Very good. So this is one of the bedrooms. Oh, okay, the closet just has like a side. Give a little bit more space with that. All right, on to the next one. Okay, I'm wondering if this one will also have a similar, yep, it's mirrored. So it's also the same as the other closet, just opposites. And then this was a little linen closet. Double vanity, full bath. Let's take a look underneath. Okay. Yeah, that's a great job. Another bedroom. Take a look at the closet. Ah, this one has it on both sides. So this is this is a bedroom with a slightly bigger closet. And yeah, this upstairs could definitely be used as a game room, rec room, bonus room. But it's such a inviting area. It may be in part because I actually am one of the few that really likes carpet because of my childhood. It feels so inviting and opening to me. I just immediately feel cozy. Let's take another look. Yeah, this is really nice. I think this main selling point for me is the downstairs. This is really where you're gonna do a lot of the living. Having such a great open kitchen design into the living room, into that patio, and having that view be so great for entertaining, having friends or family over, and it just kind of flows, you know? It has 2 half baths downstairs for this particular plan. And we're gonna talk about the details in a minute, about the price, the location, the HOA, all the nitty-gritty details. Okay, we're in the kitchen, and I'm gonna be looking over some of the information that I found ahead of time, a scouting report, if you will. So, you're probably wondering, where is this? I think we talked about this maybe a little bit, but this is an area just northwest of East Nashville, a little bit into Madison, but it's very tucked away, 15 minutes from downtown Nashville, maybe 10 and probably less to East Nashville. It did not take me 10, but this is not during traffic hours. Great area. The pricing for these homes start in the low 400s. So we talked about this. This is below the Nashville median, and it's only 15 minutes from downtown Nashville. This is a rarity for you to have access to downtown Nashville and East Nashville, but you're not paying $500K plus. This is starting below the median price range for Nashville And I think one of the reasons being builders have that advantage since they bought up this area and started to develop it. It's tucked away. It is literally in this ridge. And getting here was like following my GPS through an area of just like, there's nothing developed over here. And then suddenly you turn into like what seemed to be like a road that takes you into this wooded area. And I'm like, okay. And then suddenly, you know, like 2 minutes into it, huge and open. And like, that's awesome. I don't think this area was used for anything else at the time. And we have like a housing shortage here for reasonably priced homes. This is great. I'm like fully happy with this area because you have affordable housing close to downtown Nashville. It feels like they did a great job of having it like in the woods and not really disturbing that privacy. They left a lot of the trees up. That's so great. And these are, it's Meritage Homes. This community is called Skyridge. HOA is $43 a month. And these move-in ready homes come fully sodded. Not 100% sure, but they told me that lawn maintenance was included. And I was like, for $43 a month HOA and lawn maintenance is included, I was skeptical, but it's in there. That's what they're saying. That's a huge plus. Yeah, they're including all the appliances, the blinds, the yard, a lot of incentives, upwards of like $10K and flexible cash. They're offering really good interest rate loans, sub 5%. I think I had seen like 3.99. One of the advantages to using a buyer's agent like myself who specializes in new construction, I will go to bat for you and negotiate. And I know when they can do better. I know when we do the inspection process and they can make an improvement in some area. I will go to bat for you like I do all of my clients and make sure you get the best deal possible. Because right now, 2 out of 3 builders in Nashville are offering huge incentives. It has been a slow go of it for buyers last year. Coming into this year, we see a lot of picked up momentum, especially with so many good deals. Like you're seeing some builders have a 2.99% interest rate loan for like the first 7 years. And then in some cases, you know, it's like the first year, okay, that's fine. For 7 years for a 2.99, that's great. You get, you know, buy downs, you get a lot of incentives thrown in, you're getting basically everything in the kitchen sink thrown at you because these builders, they're competing with each other. And now it's just such a great time to buy. And I knew I wanted to show you guys Skyridge because it's such a great view, and it being so close to downtown Nashville and that price range being below the median value for Nashville, I'm like, we got to go check it out. Super grateful I did. I was talking to a client the other day and he was asking me about this. And I was like, yeah, that's one of the few that I have seen, but I haven't gone and toured and gotten all the info down for. And I'm super glad we did. We checked it off the list, another community that we have deep insight into. So I can go to bat and make sure that my buyers who work with me are getting the best possible deal. And that's what gets me up in the morning, is making sure that the people that relocate here find what they need. They find the community for them. They find their next chapter in life. And that keeps me passionate and keeps me going to make sure that I can bring my insight from being a native Nashvilleian, one of the rare few, and use my insight to help you in your next chapter of your life. If that sounds right to you, don't hesitate to reach out. You can call or text me. The information is going to be below in the description. And until next time, I'll see you in another home tour video. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.